something. In 2 fights so far, Manny Paquiao won both of them, both big controversies. And I'm starting to wonder whether that one-on-one Marquez style just impresses the judges enough to win a fight. He backs up, he does nothing flashy. You know what he does is very unusual. Judges like myself tend to go for the effective aggressor. I gave rounds 1 and 3 to Manny Paquiao because of the fact that he's the effective aggressor and he looks better doing it. 29-28, 2 rounds to 1, Paquiao.
Now we're seeing the kind of action we saw in the first 2 fights. I hit you, you come and try to hit me back. One of the reasons that we have seen flowing, sustained action from them in their first 2 fights.
I think Paquiao just convinced himself a little bit that he can impose his speed on Marquez.
That's what I'm seeing, a lot of speed. I mean, Marquez just looks so much slower than he does. And this is maybe the fastest I've saw Manny myself. And he's keeping good balance on. I've seen him punch a lot and get out of position, but he's very, very conscientious of getting out of balance in this fight. So he's punching and getting back in position right away.
Reaching left hook from Marquez. Made contact, but not solidly.
Hey, Brian.
Next punches of the fight have been a couple Paquiao left hands in the first round and a Paquiao right hook in the third. Now Paquiao begins to land solidly with a left and a right upstairs. Another left hand. Slight swelling above Juan Manuel Marquez's right eye, possibly from a Paquiao left. Marquez goes to the body with his right. I was about to say a little while ago, one of the reasons that we often see free-flowing action from them, that Paquiao's by nature an attacker, but he's also a great counterpuncher. Marquez is by nature a counterpuncher, but he's also a great attacker. Everything that happens generally gets answered and then answered back.
It doesn't work.
Marquez must be careful when reaching for those low body shots that Paquiao doesn't time him and counter upstairs.
Marquez can't really time the left hand as much as he did before.
And you see the challenge for the 38-year-old Juan Manuel Marquez, fighting in a weight class far above what he's accustomed to, trying to keep up with the speed of Paquiao, who's far more accustomed to his weight. Marquez lands a right hook. Here we go. Here we go.
Eso la tuvo que haber ganado ese güey.
Here you see what Marquez and Paquiao both was concerned about getting counterpunch. Anytime either one of them throw a punch and leave himself out of bounds, boom. Beautiful right hand come back by Marquez right here.
Good right hand shot.
No, pero se la regresó. Se la dieron a Paquiao de todos modos.
Punch was blocked by Paquiao, as were the 2 preceding. Paquiao, a far more responsible defensive fighter than was the case 8 years ago. Box numbers between rounds showed you that this fight is taking place at a slower pace than the second of their fights. Double jab, left hand combination. Still the preferred combination for the Filipino star. Right hand on the top for Marquez.
This is what makes the type of fight that these guys are in. One guy just hit the other guy and that goes back right away.
Paquiao landing a right hook on the left hand. Marquez comes back with a solid left up the middle. Paquiao again wants to answer back. 20 seconds to go in the round.
Most dominant round of the fight so far.
Oh!
By Marquez.
He is loosening up and gathering confidence and starting to fight. But his right eye is also beginning to swell.
Yeah, they're fucking that. They know then.
Yeah, sí le dio un buen chingazo. Papi, siéntate allí. Aquí, siéntate. Aquí, I don't know, go look for.
Which is the best punch of the fight right now. Straight right here, right on the chin. Straight between the girls, right down the pipe.
Mama, sit down. They all have to come here to the main fight.
Through 5 rounds here. Paquiao 30 of 83 on power shots. Marquez 33.
Brianna, sit down.
And begins to emerge again.
Paquiao looked up right before the bell for this round, as if to say, looking to the heavens. Here we go again with this guy.
5 rounds have gone by pretty quickly. Here's the 6th of the scheduled 12. Marquez was buoyed by winning the last round. His corner spirits were lifted. Good jab by
Brianna,
Marquez.
te voy a dar un coscorrón.
Sneaking it in across the top of Paquiao's right hand. Judging by the chants, the crowd's about 50-50.
But by nature, the Mexican fans are not the most watching than the Filipino fans.
Marquez blocking Paquiao's left there. Body shot by Marquez. Drives Paquiao back. Paquiao lands a little left inside, steps away at an angle.
Marquez looked like a 9-1 underdog to you guys.
Not even close. Those odds were absurd. Paquiao's been so mesmerizing, and some of his fans and followers have become irrational in terms of judging his quality compared to the guys he's fighting. There's a good right hand by Marquez, countering off the ropes.
You look a little girl.
And there's a hard left by Paquiao. And another left. We're close to having full combustion here. All the burners are on. Let's see how high the fire builds. Hard right hand by Marquez, followed by another.
off for the last two fights now.
Absolutely right. These last two rounds have been round 13 and 14 of the second fight.
Both guys tried to see if they could do better than the first two fights, if they can outclass the other guy, and it seems like they've decided there's no way around this. We got to duke it out.
Absolutely. Two fighters who know each other very well. The inherent beauty of the trilogy. Marquez driving Paquiao back with a right. As the round comes to a close. Close round. Both fighters have their moments.
Be back, guys.
Están hablando en español, ¿verdad? Pues están hablando en español.
Careful, he's got power. But you're boxing very well. Close your eyes.
Here we see, similar to the last two fights, where Manny shoots shots, get out of position sometimes because he punches so hard. And boom, here comes Marquez right back taking advantage of it.
CompuBox numbers showed that Paquiao was more active in the round, throwing 46 punches and landing 15 of them. Marquez only threw 28. It was his low output for the fight. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
I've got 4 rounds to 2, 58, 56, Manny Paquiao. I've got one round, one Marquez, definitely one round 5, certainly one round 2 in my estimation. But other than that, it's the effective aggressiveness and the hard left hand of Manny Paquiao. I like when he fights it, I like when he throws a punch and he steps his side. That's impressive because it's green generalship. 4 rounds to 2, Paquiao.
I could certainly see that. To tell you the truth, I don't think anyone won that first round. Nothing much happened.
But the Nevada State Athletic Commission and most ring authorities now vigorously discouraging the round. There's a perfect right hand shot by Marquez. Paquiao getting his chin checked once again.
Not that it was necessarily even, but may not have been to Paquiao either.
Well, the difficulty of scoring fights between the two of them is bespoken by the divergent scores of both of the first two fights. One judge in the first fight, 115-10 for Marquez, another 115-10 for Paquiao. In the second fight, the same thing happened with scores of 115-112.
I don't know what the punch output has been in the first two fights, but these guys are fighting much more respectful, a lot more careful this fight than they did in the first two fights. So the punch output is, I think, down, but they're punching more for accuracy now. Each guy is trying to make sure he doesn't make a mistake and leave himself open to get counterpunch.
Shot by Marquez. Those punches scored. Good left upstairs by Paquiao. And the double right that knocks Marquez back. Marquez makes another stand in the center of the ring. There's that left hand body shot again. You wonder when Paquiao's going to be able to counter over the top back to the right. Here's a right hand upstairs by Marquez. And again, his timing on that right hand is extraordinary.
Yeah, he's really placing. Even though Paquiao maybe went, I'm not spoken out to the crowd, the most important thing to me is to see how effective Marquez is in landing with those clean, well-placed shots.
There was an amazing piece of footwork by Paquiao, who moved to 3 or 4 different places while Marquez was standing still. There's another amazing piece of footwork as he lands a shot and goes by Marquez to a place where
Marquez is taking his time to place the punches.
There's the uppercut.
Ya se la llevó Márquez.